लीड को। चेक करो, जब वो साथ तो फिर टेंशन की क्या बात। सुपर 5, सुपर पराटम गायब पलट कर दी है बेंगलुरु टॉर्पेडोज ने।
It's two teams from the west of India. It is the Ahmedabad Defenders versus the Mumbai Meteors in match 1, and then we will have the red-hot Calicut Heroes versus the mercurial Bengaluru Torpedoes in the second game of this two-game Thursday evening. We're coming to you live from the Jawaharlal Nehru Indoor Stadium in Chennai. We promise you a thriller second doubleheader night here at the RuPay Prime Volleyball League Season 3. I've got Louis Lett and Arun Venugopal alongside. Key Michael is taking a bit of a breather, and therefore Louis gets to sit centre stage.
I tell you what, Manish, and everybody at home, I feel a bit out of my comfort zone in here. I've got some big shoes to fill, let's say, in the middle.
Or big heels to fill.
Big heels, yeah, that's certainly more like it.
Right, now, big steps is what the Ahmedabad Defenders wanted to take, Arun, and they've struggled a little bit. It's been a story of two halves for the Ahmedabad Defenders. At the start of the league, they won 3 in a row, and we all thought, wow, under Dragan Mihailovic, this team has gone up by a million notches, and then suddenly they've sort of gone down the hill. Is it surprising?
It is, because ideally you would want to peak at this stage of the tournament, but what's happening to Ahmedabad Defenders is a little strange. It is a new setup, they have a new head coach in place, maybe that's what's bothering them.
Yes, a quick look at the points table will tell you that Ahmedabad have to win tonight, because if they don't, they will go closer to that exit door as defending champions. They want to be in the race for the top 3. Remember, it's the team that finishes at 1 goes straight to the finals. 2 and 3 will play in that eliminator. Both Ahmedabad and Mumbai have lost their first game in the Super 5. Now, Angamuthu's poor form has been a huge concern. Is it safe to say that it's that man's numbers on court that determine what happens to Ahmedabad at the end of every game?
I think it has a big influence on it. He's the 11th top scorer at the moment, Angamuthu, and he's not scored as many points this year as he had last year at this point. But there are deeper concerns for me, a domino effect from the pass to the setting. If Angamuthu wants to be efficient, then the Ahmedabad defenders have to get the ball into a better spot off the pass, and then they can get the set more into his hitting window on that front court. The last 2 points against the Bengaluru Torpedoes summed it up a couple of nights ago. Srikanth passed the ball off the net, he put one away, he didn't put the other away, and that's volleyball. You have to get the pass in, but they need more from him as well.
Yes, Angamuthu is a bit of a blue chip stock that hasn't delivered returns this season. Here's young Atish Tukral in conversation with Angamuthu, trying to find out what's happening in the team. He's essentially taking a stock. Let's take a look.
There is no doubt with the way results are going that the defending champions, Ahmedabad Defenders, find themselves in a spot of bother. But then they do have a superhero in their side in the form of the angle man, don't they? Angamuthu, the attacker of the Ahmedabad Defenders, joining me. Thank you so much, Angamuthu. But obviously it's not been ideal. Perfect start initially, but then back-to-back losses in the league stage and then gut-wrenching loss against the Bengaluru Torpedoes. How does the team motivate itself?
Actually, at the start of the tournament, we got the momentum what we want, and in the break, we just lost the momentum and we don't know what's happening. And coach has found the solution to start the tournament well and want to finish the tournament well also. And last match we prepared well, but in some stats we lost the game due to some disappointment results. So hope we'll continue the results and we'll play well and we'll try to defend the trophy.
On a more personal front, against Mumbai, which is not a very easy opponent, how do we come up to say angle man to the rescue once again? What about your own performance?
Surely to be frank, Mumbai is one of the tough competitors in the league, so we just want to prove our 100% and more than that. So we're expecting a good game now and I'll expect to do well and more.
Well, he did smile when I said angle man to the rescue. Will it come to fruition? We'll find out when the Ahmedabad Defenders take on the Mumbai Meteors. All the best, angle man.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, the last time these two teams met in the league stage, it was the Mumbai Meteors that stretched Ahmedabad to a 5-set thriller. Ahmedabad did win 3-2, but Angamuthu has got to come to the party. Now, what about the defense? That big man, that big factor last season, Daniel Motaseddy, princely presence at the center of the court in front of the 3-meter line. Is that the man they are missing in the defense? We haven't seen enough of Manoj on court. They've gone with Shikhar Singh. How do you read that bit of conundrum for the Ahmedabad defenders?
Manish, without a doubt, Motazedi's shoes are huge ones to fill. But I also feel that there is a little bit of crisis of confidence as far as Ahmedabad's blocking roster is concerned. Because LM Manoj doesn't seem to have gotten enough game time. But at the same time, Shikhar Singh has done very well in the limited opportunities that he has got. So it is a bit of a conundrum for Mihailovic and his coaching staff. But I would still go with Shikhar.
Yeah, just to add to that, I think Ilya Barao and Manoj are two very similar players. Tall, not the quickest moving laterally, so sometimes you just need a little bit of a different dynamic as well.
What about Mumbai? They lost their opening game in the Super 5s to the Calicut Heroes 3-1. Now, 21 errors in that game. You cannot win against a big side like Ahmedabad. If you have that kind of performance, you cannot afford it in the Super 5s.
I agree. It's been a little bit edgy, isn't it? That loss to the Thunderbolts. They're probably not coming into this Super 5s with as much confidence as we saw at the start of the season. The double-edged sword this evening is they have to go for it. So we saw them win a game with 32 errors against Delhi on the opening evening of this competition over 5 sets. But you're right, that last performance, 21 errors against Calicut, was their worst average of errors per set. Now, tonight they have to go for it. So where's the psyche of the team? Because they have the service pressure, they have the hitters, but we know that the defenders struggle against tough service pressure. So they have to go for it.
Yes, poor efficiency from the setters as well now. It's a tricky one, Arun, for Mumbai Meteors and their coach Sunny Joseph in this match, which is essentially a must-win for them. Do they go with Vipul over Arvindam as their first choice setter?
I personally feel they ought to go with Vipul because he's had an exceptional success rate. He's got northwards of 29%, which is the highest for any setter in the league so far. He's been a captain of the Hyderabad Blackhawks in the past, so he is a leader within the group. But on the other hand, Sunny Joseph knows Aravindan really well because they were a part of the Kolkata Thunderbolts setup too. So I think Sunny Joseph leans towards Aravindan a little more, but in all fairness, they have to go with Vipul.
Well, lots of big players on offer. There's Muthusamy, there's Zanga Muthu, there's Amit Gulia, Shubham Chaudhary, Saurabh Man. So many players that you can consider for your fantasy Akala lineup. Download the app if you haven't already. Get your teams ready and win loads and loads of prizes. We'll try and make life easier for you. We'll give you a few choices from our experts here. One key match out to watch out for in this game?
I think last time this game was decided on Angamutu on the right side, Nanda on the left, and then Amit and Shubham. And I think that's the matchup to look out for. The point-scoring left-sider and the opposite spiker. Tonight, you know what? I'm going to put my head on the chopping board. I'm going to go Mumbai. And I think that Shamim in the middle is going to be the one to watch.
Mumbai in 5, as usual?
4.
Okay, Arun.
Okay, that's a little bit of a respect, but I think they will stretch it out to 5 sets. I do back Ahmedabad defenders for this game, and I feel it's going to be a mouth-watering matchup between Nandagopal and Amit Gulia, who did make a lot of errors in the previous game, but this time he might come good.
Yeah, well, it promises to be a very colorful encounter with Mumbai back in their black and pink, and Ahmedabad have gone back to their preferred white in which they won the championships last season. We're dressed in bright colors as well, a nice lemon yellow and a pink, thanks to Indian Terrain, our wardrobe sponsors. It's a big one. It's a must-win for teams that have come into this game with a loss. It is the Ahmedabad defenders versus the Mumbai Meteors. It's a Super 5 clash, promises to be a thriller second ride. Live action of this match coming up on the other side of this break. Stay tuned.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Welcome back to the RuPay Prime Volleyball League. It is a big one here tonight. Ahmedabad Defenders are taking on the Mumbai Meteors, and a win here is oh so crucial in the fight towards the finals. Well, here's how the points table stands right now. Both these two teams sitting at the bottom. Mumbai in a worse position in their points difference, but Ahmedabad and Mumbai both looking for that first win. Well, there's a lot on the line here, a lot to play for. Let's head down courtside and meet the teams.
It's a Thursday that promises to thrill to the maximum in the RuPay Prime Volleyball League powered by A23, because we have not one but two very important clashes in store for you in the Super 5, and it starts off with the defending champions taking on the Marathon men. First to enter the premises are a team that love to go the distance but have stumbled along the way. Looking to get back on track, it is the Mumbai Meteors!
Second season in the RuPay Prime Volleyball League for the Mumbai Meteors. They're already progressing faster than they did in season 1, but they have hit a hurdle here over their last 2 games. A loss against the Kolkata Thunderbolts and the Calicut Heroes has stunned Sonny Joseph's men, and this evening you'd feel they need a victory against the defenders to see themselves even have a chance of qualifying for the eliminator. Amit, Shubham and Shamim are the hitters to keep an eye out for, but also Ajit Lau, Hydrogen Boy. Let's see if he starts with Hardeep Singh ready to replace him.
It was smooth sailing initially for the defending champions, but suddenly they hit the rough. Here to reach the shores of victory, it is the Ahmedabad Defenders!
Well, here they come, the Ahmedabad Defenders. After 3 straight 3-0 wins to start off this league, they are now on 3 losses in a row, including that big 3-2 loss to Bengaluru just a few days ago. It was a big shock to the confidence. Can the boys come out firing here today? They're led by their captain, Muthu Sami, and of course the angle man, Angamuthu, will be in top form, or needs to be certainly, to take on Mumbai tonight. Max Seneca, the Superman defender and attacker from Australia, will help them in their quest for victory. The defending champions of this league are looking to stay in it here today. Let's see how it goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we may request everyone to kindly rise for the Indian national anthem. இந்திய நாட்டின் தேசிய கீதத்திற்காக அனைவரும் எழுந்து நிற்குமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்ளப்படுகிறீர்கள்.
A thriller second Thursday evening awaits all of us in India, watching us on the Sony Sports Network and across the world on Volleyball World. My name is Manish Batavia and I'm joined by P. Michael and Louis Lett. The 3 of us will bring to you 2 matches tonight. We kickstart the proceedings with the defending champions, the Ahmedabad Defenders, taking on the Mumbai Meteors. Both teams have lost their opening Super 5 game. Ahmedabad lost to Bengaluru and Mumbai lost to Calicut. Mumbai won the toss though and chose to receive. Hardeep, the captain of Mumbai, and Muthu Sami up, all smiles, good to see.
Well, here's the lineup for the Ahmedabad Defenders. It's going to be a big one for them. They have to get out of the funk of losing. Angamuthu on the opposite. He's been a go-to man for this team for years. And he's going to have to step up here today. Shikhar getting the nod in the middle and Nanda on the outside. Well, Mutu will be setting, no doubt there, and Ilya Brau through the middle, Max Seneca in that other outside hitting spot. So not much changing on this starting lineup. Head coach Dragan Mihailovic asking a lot of his team. Spoke to him before the match and he has sheets and sheets of scouting reports. He wants nothing but the best for his team. He's not going to wear that heart monitor though. You know who will? His assistant coach, Sajjad Hussain Malik. Starting out pretty calm and relaxed, to say the least, for this beginning of this match.
Well, their opponents this evening, the Mumbai Meteors. Amit Gulia has been impressive, 6th top scorer, one of the top passers, the 4th top scorer, passer to be exact this season. Ajit Lau gets a nod in front of Hardeep, although maybe a slight loss of form over the past couple of games. Vipul Kumar starts as the setter with Aravindan, so they're going for a 2-setter system to start with by the looks of things here. Saurabh Mann starts in the middle, and then Shubham and Chowdhury on the right side. So there's a few things to maybe digest there, if that is correct. Shamim is starting. We just maybe need to double check that for you. With Sonny Joseph, championship winner in season 1 with the Thunderbolts, and A23. Sonny, you're so calm for the time being. But let's see how that pans out for you.
Well, interesting to see there might be 2 setters on court. I think that might have been a typo. We'll have to see.
Yeah, we certainly have 1 setter, 1 opposite. You can't play Shubham and I think it's Vipul that got the nod. Shamim in the middle, Ajit Lau, Amit. So that's the starting 6. There is no 2-setter system, which temporarily got me excited there for a moment. To see
You think they would have thrown a spanner in the works?
I have no idea what Sonny Joseph had for breakfast.
You know, he's always throwing a spanner in the works for us. I love it. Well, we are about ready to get going. Big matchup here, Ahmedabad. Defenders taking on the Mumbai Meteors. First serve coming out of Ilya Brau. And the first swing, right down the middle from Shamim.
Yeah, Shamim for me has been a real bright spot. We've talked about his blocking, but overall the 17th top scorer in the league, which from the middle position is pretty good. He's actually scored more points than Ajit Lau on the left side for Mumbai, so expect him to get in the game early and open up the pins for Vipul as this goes on.
Botu for Shikhar, and it's worked. Now, the key areas that we spoke about in the pre-game show for Ahmedabad and for Mumbai. Ahmedabad have to hope that Botu Ramaswamy has a great game. That hasn't happened for a while, and on the other side, Mumbai and their errors.
Yeah, I spoke to Dragan Mihailovic before the game, and he said, I would have loved to get my hands on Angamutu just a couple of years ago, because there's some things he thinks are missing in the game in terms of high-level volleyball, understanding tactics, strategies, getting those good blocks in. So we'll see if he's picking it up here today.
Now while Shikhar got the icing on the cake, we've got to give a lot of credit to Nanda Gopal, who had that acrobatic Superman-like save. Half it was to the rally.
Yeah,
that one.
Great touch. Just covering 6 real late, but you can always tell so much about the rally off the first contact. And that first pass from Ajit Lau was so far off the net, and Mumbai Meteors were always going to struggle from being at a disadvantage after the first touch. And that for me is going to be how cagey this affair is. Both teams are desperate for a win, so I don't expect it to be free-flowing big rallies. I expect it to be very similar to last night's game.
Good serve from Ajit Lal. Chance. They're kept in play for now. Here comes Gulia. Has been blocked by that triple ball. Shikhar at the heart of it. Now, one of Shikhar's life missions is to ensure that Ahmedabad don't miss Manoj or Montazeri.
Yeah, he's definitely done a good job of that. Fred's super block. I've been really impressed with Shikhar in the last couple of matches. As you mentioned, he stepped in for Manoj, and he's been doing fantastic work for the youngster.
Yeah, and I would say, I just said this in the pre-show very quickly, that he'll move laterally better than Manoj, and with Ilya Baral and Manoj in the same team, it's different skill sets, and he's doing a good job of getting out and closing. My main worry here for Mumbai is that the setter, it doesn't matter which setter you have in, that's a better pass, so it should have to get into the game, but until now, that first ball's been nowhere near where it needs to be in defense and in the pass.
Shamim with the serve, chance now, coast to coast. Angamuttu once again not in position, just pushes it across. Thought about the pipe, and then Shubham gets into the act because, well, the center decided to go to his right. So consecutive points for Shubham. That's a very, very good sign for Mumbai, who are already looking a lot more settled in this match.
Yeah, Mumbai playing a little freer, and it's a RuPay contactless shot there, and I just wonder if that has to do with the coaching styles. As we mentioned, Dragan Mihailovic asking his players to memorize that scouting report with just 1 day of preparation. That's a lot, even for the highest level in Italy, when we have a week of preparation, let alone a back-to-back match.
Yeah, maybe he's giving them 1 or 2 things to think about, but information overload also doesn't work. I'm interested to see this evening that battle with Srikanth and Libero. His last 2 performances been a little bit shaky. 1 pass has already gone. He did a good job to resurrect himself the next time, but so far Mumbai are going after the Libero of the defenders.
Both these teams have served sort of safely, not really going big, but Amit Gulia gets the angle right this time. It looks like Mumbai have started off in this game with a clean slate. They don't seem to be troubled by the scar of that loss against the Calicut Heroes in their opening 5 game.
And that's a much better swing from Amit as well. You see that external rotation, and he's targeting the middle blocker who's just served. That's always a safe bet.
First service error against the Mumbai Meteors, Shivam. 21 errors, wasn't it, in that game against the Calicut Heroes from Mumbai? It's a horror show.
Yeah, I think so, but I think from having spoken to Sonny a little bit earlier on in the competition, he was saying, I'm giving them absolutely full permission to go for it. And it worked for them. And we said last year the Torpedoes made a lot of errors in their aggressive game. They made it to the finals eventually. And playing aggressively might not win you every game, but we've sort of seen the tentative teams, the likes of the Chennai Blitz at times from the service line, who we say tactically were a great team in the way they were setting up, but they still didn't get through in the end.
Yeah, that was one of the surprises for me, Chennai not getting through.
Yeah, for me too, but looking at Ahmedabad especially, you mentioned that they won their first 3 games 3-0. Kochi, Kolkata, Hyderabad, all 3 of them were the 3 toughest service teams in the league. Since they've started to come against the likes of Mumbai, they won 3-2 last time, but it was only because of a Nanda Indian or super serve at clutch time that got that through. So I just think against the tough serving teams, I think they're going to struggle. And they have, no, I'm going to change it. I think they have struggled.
Muthu for Angamuttu. Well, this time he hasn't found his way. Nandagopal tries to go through that double block. A pipe wasn't to be. A touch with the block. Ilya for Muthu, who goes in for the spike. Should he have? Was that the right shot selection? Well, not I'm afraid for Ahmedabad. Mumbai lead by 3 as we go into the first Amul Cool technical timeout of the evening. Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the RuPay Prime Volleyball League. Here's a look at the rules this tournament format. Well, each match is the best of 5 sets. We know that already. The first team and the second team got extra points, 2 and 1 respectively. All the other things are staying pretty much the same. A couple of changes that we might get into later.
But the table topper goes through to the finals. That's the big news this stage. I think that makes this league even more exciting.
Well, this fella right here loves volleyball. This is Joseph. He's been watching volleyball since 1978, and he goes all around the country watching volleyball. Isn't that awesome?
Amazing story, isn't it? And I mean, that's what this country and the culture, the volleyball culture is built on. So many good people, passionate people, and welcome, sir.
Yes, the fans are the heartbeat of any sport, anywhere on the planet, and they are clearly the biggest stakeholders of any sport, any league, and so good to have that gentleman amidst us tonight. 8-6 for Mumbai. Haven't seen some spiking magic from Nandagopal. Service error then. Goes diagonal from 1-1.
That was exactly the serve that he served an Indian or super serve in the last game, wasn't it? That top back to position 1. Nothing's really working for the defenders at the moment, and if you have a think, the last 2 sets against the Torpedoes especially, they went off the boil. They need to get back on it.
Yeah, in fact, the last win against Mumbai, I believe it was a 3-2 win, and Nanda had 17 points. He was impressive.
I think the Angus virus has gone across to the other side of the net. Ahmedabad at the start looked fine, and suddenly they started to make errors through Nanda and through Agamutu.
Yeah, you're completely right there. That first pass is really too straight from Seneca. It puts so this is the situation I'm on about in the pre-game, where Agamutu makes the error, but there's a few errors from the pass being too straight, the set not quite being there, the timing's a little bit out, and in the end there's an error that falls on Agamutu, but the pass could have been in a better spot to start with, and the set could have been better.
Well, meanwhile, the coach has made an immediate change. Fresh setter and fresh opposite. And it's not because he wants the setter to be backcourt. So that's a change we haven't seen before.
Did you ever think that you'd see a defenders team without Mutu and Agamutu running the show?
Well, it's working already. Aswat the setter and Harsh Chaudhary, the attacker, some fresh legs. Fresh set of eyes as well on court for Ahmedabad. And if this keeps working, trust Raga, do not worry about reputation.
Yeah, I absolutely love this kid, Aswat. When we came to watch them train before the season last year, he was training, and I remember being like, someone needs to invest in this kid. Left-handed, 6'7", 6'8", good hands, and I'm excited to see him have a little bit of a good run out here.
Ashwa tries to do a Muthu or an Ukura. Wasn't to be. Cutting some slack, shall we? Still fresh.
I like the idea. I think to have the confidence to try to do that when he just joined the match. It's a little low for it, but this might be one of the things where he's still so raw as a player that can he carry the likes of a championship team? We will see.
4-point the lead for the Meteors. And tries it again. From a difficult angle, Shubham Chaudhary gets it. Yes, the first ref says there was a block out.
Yeah, Aswat there tries to go at the left-handed dump again. The problem is if you try and do it 2 times in a row, they'll be ready for you. And this is a real slow start from the defenders, and that's a real sweet move. You can't see this on the picture at the moment, but Dragan Mihailovic just goes and gives Aswat a pat on the head to say, keep going.
Well, we're in a timeout now because things are looking a little dire for Ahmedabad. Meanwhile, here are the A23 top 5 spikers. No one except the 2 Mumbai players. No Ahmedabad players on there anymore. They've been knocked down. Agamutu and Nanda would be the closest, but they haven't been quite as impressive this year.
There's life changed on that front after the first 3 games that they won in straight games with 68 total attack points for Agamutu. No surprise then as Ahmedabad trailed by 5. They want to bring it down to 3. This SBI Super Point is worth 2. Straight to Srikanth. And the lefty tries again. Has been dug. Shubham. No kill yet. Ashwath goes to Seneca. A bit of a hot potato situation. Srikanth then. And Max Seneca gets. No, he doesn't. Because the block lands inside at the one side of the court.
You got the feels for the defenders, but after a shaky start, Mumbai have absolutely crushed them. Seneca can't side out. And now, what does this team look like without Mutu and Angamutu? We're about to find out. Aswad doesn't quite get his feet around the ball. Shubham Chowdhury is there to get the block off of the elbow of Seneca.
That point now for Mumbai. Ooh, good use there in the middle. Ahmedabad using Shikhar, trying to get things going. And it's not often you'll see your setter as tall or taller than the middle blocker.
Yeah, that's the big bonus, isn't it? Is that middle play and all plays can come that much quicker off a taller setter than a lower one. I feel like he's still learning how to be aggressive with those hands though and really utilize them the way that Mutu does.
Oh, good save. Ball still in play. Mumbai on their second opportunity to take the set. 2 players swinging for it, and it does not matter. It is gone. Goodbye, Ahmedabad in the first set. Mumbai take it simple, easy, 15-8. Absolutely dominant. The wheels looking like they might be falling off on Ahmedabad's side.
Doesn't look good, both teams off the back of 2 straight defeats, but it's Mumbai that have come out punching. They lead the defenders 1-0. Time for a very short break from us. Well, this will be very interesting because the Ahmedabad defenders, the reigning champs, are struggling, and we're about to find out why. More successful spikes. Look at the unforced errors. Double digits
Wow, 10 unforced errors in one set. And we're only going to 15 points. That's insanity. Well, if you want to head over to volleyballworld.com, you can get all the exclusive stats of the RuPay Prime Volleyball League. They are our international streaming partner, and we love it.
Well, in the words of Take That, things can only get better if you're Ahmedabad defenders. I think they will, because there's no way we're going to see the same thing happen again. Mutu Sami is back in, Mutu is back in. I mean, they didn't need the rest. And that is Nanda on the point, just turning the ball to position 4. He loves that.
I think taking Muthu-Sami up off court for a bit might have helped the captain look at things from a slightly different angle. And I'm very, very keen to see what their attitude on court is in the second set. The captain serves straight to Ajit Lal, then the set. Shamim not the kill this time. Srikanth for Rangamuthu. Beautifully done. Cool heads prevail under pressure.
Well, I just wonder if, not just Angamuthu, but the entire Ahmedabad team, how do they perform when they're not the top dog? When they all of a sudden now, they're looking like the underdog after that first performance. So do they respond? Do they come back with confidence? Do they get shaky? I'm just so curious to see how this set plays out.
Yeah, let's see if that lifts the spirits of Angamuthu as well. That's a far better block. And I feel in that last play, Mumbai would wish that they could have that again and block it. Amit from the pipe has gone out the back.
Well, Mumbai, first point on the board. They've been pretty level-headed so far for me. This is a good teamwork kind of play here. Amit getting just, looks like he got the touch there off Angamuthu.
Ajit Lal. Ooh, how close was that? What a check, was it? Very close, that one. And they will review it. I think Mumbai got a whiff of what we thought, or our initial reaction when he saw that ball land in real time. How close was it to the end line from Ajit Lal?
Mumbai need him back to his very best in these next few games. Imagine if Mumbai win tonight, that game against the Torpedoes will have a lot of weight on it in the competition, depending on the Torpedoes and their result tonight against Calicut Heroes, obviously.
Oh, very close, very close.
Ah, no. Daylight. Between the line and the ball, I think. Should be an easy one for the TV ref.
It's so tough though, because since you don't get all the frames, you can tell that ball had already hit the ground and come back up. So it's called unsuccessful.
Yeah, remember, in the Super 5s, teams will get 2 unsuccessful reviews. So you can keep reviewing it until you get 2 unsuccessful reviews through the game. Point to be noted, my lord. Boom! Goodbye. A freebie then, an easy one for Nandagopal. Right place, right hand, bang, goodbye.
Yeah, the service pressure's just there now. Pass has gone astray. This is the opposite to the opening set. A23 super spike from Nanda. And it's always going to be in the way they serve that can get the momentum back going in their direction, the defenders here.
A 3-point lead then for the Ahmedabad defenders, who are looking to strike back after losing the first set. Not a bad serve from Max Seneca. Here comes Shubham. Chika's block keeps it alive. Chance again for Mumbai. Will they do it now? No. Yes, they do. In fact, enough power on that spike to take that ball off court after ricocheting.
Great sideways set there from Mumbai. And Amit clever to swing high off the hands and use it as a target. Nanda with a little roll, that's picked up. Mumbai now out to the wing. Shubham looking for a touch, won't get it. Or will he? Looking at the referee.
Well, they're finding some joy serving Srikanth again. And that's what gave Mumbai the chance to transition was a fast pass off the libero as defenders have the paddle up.
Well, all the players there were saying, nope, nope, we didn't touch it, we didn't touch it. And I think there is a review in place. And I like this new rule for the Super Fives, that coaches can call for reviews effectively till infinity as long as they get that review right, as long as it's successful. That's more in line with international volleyball. And again, you can't expect the referees to see everything in real time, but those reviews are there for a reason.
Yeah, and you won't be punished if you review something right and it goes your way.
Exactly.
Big if though. Ahmedabad looked very confident. There was no block touch.
Well, Ahmedabad obviously saying they did not touch it. However, this picture will give us a clear idea. Oh, I don't think I see any little fingers moving.
Tough to say, tough to say. Maybe another angle will help. Shikha's right hand. Was it Angamuthu's left? There, yeah, the little finger, Shikha right hand. Did you see it move? Or did it kiss Angamuthu's third finger of his right hand?
I don't see any movement, and usually that's the dead giveaway. You know, having blocked for 10 years myself, I've been known to try and trick the referees now and then, but if your finger wiggles at a speed that the players are attacking this ball, it'd be really difficult not for your finger to move. And there you go, review successful indeed, no touch called. So Ahmedabad will keep that review in their pocket.
Fascinating game now, because anyone who thought Ahmedabad might just fold, that is not the case.
5-2, certainly not the case. Well, they made so many errors in the first set, 10 errors. If they can just cut down on them, they'll be in this game, no doubt.
Nicely pushed across by Ajit Lal. Smart play. Seneca for Nanda. Still not done. Oh, what a shot. That was a spicy spike. From zone 4, Ahmed Gulia, when he gets going, the opposition be ready for some fireworks.
Does it feel like communication errors right now on Ahmedabad's side? I mean, that swing was a good one by Nanda, but the miscommunication originally by Max Seneca not knowing if he should step into set. I think they're making it pretty easy on Mumbai right now.
The Lebel.
Oh, whoa!
Oh, no! And things just got a little bit worse for the defenders.
An Indian oil super serve right on the money. Shubham Chowdhury, check him out. Down the line, spin, perfection. Nanda just over the shoulder, nothing he can do but stare at it.
Almost took that man with him. Almost knocked him over.
The line judge is gone. Sorry, we need a replacement line judge.
Another one.
This time goes the angular. Muthu to activate the pipe. Max Seneca goes back in position in the backcourt, but then Mumbai is now just too spicy, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you're completely right about the defenders' lack of communication in that first point. Obviously, with the libero not being on, someone had to take responsibility, and that was Seneca, but the domino effect from there has gone against him. Sonny, you're really calm this evening, my friend.
He was very confident. When I spoke to him before the match, he said, yeah, there's a bit of pressure, but we're going to approach this match like every other match we have before.
I even look at the scorecard will tell you why it is at 91. They won the first set. The team's not making as many mistakes as they did in that last game, so a lot of boxes being checked so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Me and Sonny, I wouldn't say I had a quick chat, but there wasn't much chatting going on. I shook his hand, said service pressure, and gave him a wink. And he said, yes, lots of service pressure. About as far as our conversations go, but that is the firmest handshake I've ever received, ladies and gentlemen.
He said he wishes that the top referees were wearing the heart monitor. He'd love to see
Yeah, he did say that.
what they're dealing with.
Good defensive work from Mumbai. Once again, they keep the ball alive. Ahmedabad will have to try harder. Ajit Lal changes his shot. Muthu Fernanda has been blocked. That is an incredible piece of volleyball. All-round 360 volleyball from the Mumbai Meteors. Ahmedabad kept throwing daggers. Mumbai kept sending him back like that.
The service pressure's up. The defenders are suffering out there. And it all comes from the baseline from Mumbai again.
Well, meanwhile, here's a look at a fresh face on court. Shanti John getting into the mix. Now, he's been a game changer in certain matches throughout this season, as well as last season.
I think they've broken the law. I thought the law was to not bring him in before the fourth set.
From the feeling I get in India, I imagine that there are people calling their mothers into the living room right now because Shanti John's come on the TV. People running down the stairs because Shanti's being subbed on. Here he is, can he deliver the goods?
That's us. I'm calling everyone I know, telling them to watch right now.
I do have a feeling Sardar Hussain Malik might have had a role to play in getting this man on court earlier or sooner than one expected.
Oh, good
John.
one.
Can he be the playmaker? Can he be the game changer? Will his presence affect Angamuthu positively? Muthu for Seneca, and they won this point.
That's big in the context of the match. Bringing in Shanti John, it's a roll serve, but it'll do. He gets that overpass. It's time for the Amul Cool technical timeout, but make sure you come back after this short break.
Well, there's been some brilliant performances in this competition, and here's the leaderboard for the Indian Oil MVP Award. Jerome Beneath, he's up next, he's been superb, but currently we are watching two players. Third place, Nanda, 54 points, and Amit Gulia in fourth with 44. 10 points for an MVP award, 8 points if you're the game changer. You can hear Shanti John's name being called.
Another good serve right on Mata. Oh, how about that for a blockbuster? Almost took a hole out of the ground in Hydrogen Boy. Now this is someone that Mumbai need to come to the forefront. It's a RuPay contactless shot because he had so much space. I think he got a field goal on Angamuthu there.
Yeah, it's a great swing. Deepo does a good job of getting around the ball, sending it to the outside. I just think Mumbai is starting to believe once again. Having Shamim back is key, isn't it? He missed a couple of games in a row, and just having him back from the middle of the last two games, you can see the difference he makes. Just as a threat, Ilya Brown just buying the bait last time, jumping with him because they know he scores points. There's Daniel Jerry, just a service substitution and making way again. Ilya Brown now.
Float serve to the corner, easy for Gulia, and equally so for Shubham on the right side. And we talk about Shubham as one of those players that can be hot or cold. So far, so good in this matchup.
Good turn. Have a look, coming in quite straight, so Seneca has to go a bit wider on him to line up with that right shoulder. The fact that he can turn it back is his magic potion.
Angamutta just took off like a leopard on that occasion, had lots of time to allow himself to convert that one into a point, and so he did. These are good signs for Ahmedabad, and that man as well goes past that double block. No chance for Gulia to keep that in play. Now, Shubham Chaudhary is 9 shy of 100 attack points. That'll be quite a milestone. No block touch. They want to review it. Mumbai, Gulia looks very confident.
Convinced him. Said he's got the paddle. They're going for the review.
He's not sure, is he?
Remember, you have only 2 unsuccessful reviews. Their first one went against them, so this could be it if it goes against them. If this one's successful, they can ask for one more. And so on.
Let's have a look here then. Amit Gulia flying high, looking for some fingers. Does he get him? Oh.
That's a field goal.
That does not look like a wiggle, does it? I think there's a bit of space there. Oh, there's a lot of space there. Ooh, I'm not sure about this review. That could mean a very difficult match going forward if they cannot review anything else in the rest of the match, because this is the second one if it's unsuccessful.
Interested to see Amit Gulia's face after this, because he's down there convincing everybody there was a touch.
Well, Ahmedabad are just cool and collected and ready to serve. Mutsu's just chilling on the end line. There it is. Unsuccessful review. No more reviews in the entire match for Mumbai. That could be a very costly one.
Yeah, let's see how that pans out for Sonny Joseph and the Mumbai Meteors. Still in a good spot, but these reviews are, well, worth a lot.
Awkward looking service reception from Harjeet Lal. An error at the net gives Mumbai another point. Scores level. Or is it now 11-10? It is, correction.
Yeah, they still need to make the break here. And Toofans again caught very high defensively. That's not what lost them the point, but time for Hydrogen Boy to step up again. He's playing with a little bit of confidence tonight.
Not a bad serve, straight to Srikanth, and then Muthu for the pipe. Shanti John has arrived. When Shanti shines, his team looks like $1 million.
Shanti John. The Shanti John effect is real. That was a killer pipe. And right on cue, Sonny Joseph wants to say, no, let's make this point worth 2. I like the look of my reception right now. He's called for an SBI super point. All the boys from Ahmedabad stacking in the middle of the court, so they're probably going to target Amit Gulia in the serve. Let's see. Ooh, that is huge. An SBI super point on a missed serve. 2 points go to Mumbai.
That is very lax from Max. Gives away a freebie of 2 points. Level scores now, 12 apiece. A lifeline then for the Meteors.
Caught in 2 minds there, I would say. Wanted to go for it. Maybe didn't quite commit to it the same way as what we've seen in earlier sets from Seneca. Difficult position to be in.
Good defense, Mumbai bringing it back. Vipul has to freebie it. Angamuttu with hands. Muthu back to the angle man, and he finds it deep in zone 5, and no defense. Excellent choice by Angamuttu.
Yeah, I think he's having a good game. Well, 6 seconds there anyway. A little bit of a gap in the block, and he hits his way past Man. I mean, Man didn't quite seal there either, so I'm always interested because everything's relative, right? You put a Daniel Montezeli there, does he close and get the block in that situation? And that's where these players obviously earn their crust.
Goes for the sharp angle. Shanti keeps it in play. Ahmedabad realign themselves. Ajit Lal. Forward pull. Then Shubham has been blocked. Shanti a part of that as well. Shanti's everywhere. Shanti is omnipresent.
That was an excellent block by Shanti John, but I gotta give credit actually with Shikar on the defense here. Have a look at this. Well, there's that block finishing off Shubham with nothing to do with Cred's super block. Big hugs from the fellas.
Champagne Shanti. Apparently that's what he's all about. Over here, scoring points, dismantling teams. That's all we've heard for the last 2 years. Shanti John, and here he is.
It's so good to see him
delivering
fit.
on the highest level.
It's so good to see him fit. Well, there's another fella who's happy about him being fit. Sajid Hussein Malik, his heart rate at 114.
So the proud mama smiling, wasn't it?
It did seem that way. It
Almost
did.
seemed like, I back that man and look at what he's done. Dragan, listen to me when I make a suggestion the next time.
How's Sunny's heart rate just 89 though? That's wild. Yeah, Shanti's been through a lot of injuries, so he's coming back right when they need him, so that's good.
Seneca, no. Just no mojo in that Piper back.
Yeah, that was similar to the serve we saw from Seneca, wasn't it? In a good spot, knew exactly what he wanted to do. Come back and roll to one. But he just didn't quite get his feet to the ball, got chasing it. And now, well, let's see if the defenders have the bravery to get over the line. Wow, standing float serve to position 6 from Shubham. My word! A man that is jump serve aces, Indian Oil super serve this evening, goes back, pops one into the middle, and in the end, it's easy money for the defenders. No pressure at all. Brown puts it away, we go to 1-1.
And that's shocking for me because it looked as though Ahmedabad was getting a little bit frail after that last error. It's a 1-1 now. We're going to take a short break. We'll see you back after this.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Season 3 of RuPay Prime Volleyball League, powered by A23. It's time for the Indian Terrain Volley Trivia. Let's meet our super fans. And முதல்ல உங்க பேரு எந்த டீம் சப்போர்ட் பண்றீங்க? ஆல்ரெடி ஜெர்சி போட்டுருக்கீங்க. யார் உங்க ஃபேவரட்டான பிளேயர்?
என் பேர் ஸ்ரீராம், மும்பை மீட்டியர்ஸ் சப்போர்ட் பண்றேன். என்னோட ஃபேவரட் பிளேயர் அஜித் லால் அண்ட் அமித்.
ஓகே, நீங்க ஒரு கொடி வச்சிருக்கீங்க, அகமதாபாத் டிஃபெண்டர்ஸ். உங்க பேர் என்ன? யார் உங்க ஃபேவரட் பிளேயர் ஆன் கிரவுண்ட்?
என் பேர் டேவிட். என்னோட ஃபேவரட் டீம் வந்து அகமதாபாத். என்னோட ஃபேவரட் பிளேயர் வந்து நந்தா அண்ட் முத்துசாமி.
ஓகே, ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே காமனா ஒரே क्वेश्चन தான் கேட்க போறேன். சென்டர்ல மைக் வச்சிருவேன். யார் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் சொல்றீங்களோ அவங்களுக்கு தான் gift. சோ இட்ஸ் இந்தியன் டெரைன் உடைய gift vouchers தான் உங்களுக்கு கிடைக்க போகுது. ரெடியா? ஃபர்ஸ்ட் क्वेश्चन, who is the coach of Ahmedabad Defenders and who also coached Indian volleyball team 2019ல இவர் தான் கோச் பண்ணாரு. அவருடைய பேர் என்ன? சீக்கிரமா. அகமதாபாத் டீமோட பேர், டீமோட கோச்சோட பேர் என்ன? ஓகே, ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே தெரியலன்னு எடுத்துக்கிறேன். இட்ஸ் ட்ரஹான் மிஹைலோவிச். ஓகே, அடுத்ததா வந்துட்டு மும்பை மீட்டியோர்ஸ் டீம்ல ஒரு பிளேயர் டாப் 3 அட்டாக்கர்ஸ் இந்த சீசன்ல இருக்காங்க. யார் அந்த பிளேயர்? Shubham Chaudharyன்றதா கரெக்டான ஆன்சர். And congratulations, and you are getting the Indian Terrain gift voucher. Thank you so much for participating in the Indian Terrain உடைய volley trivia. Thank you so much. ரெண்டு பேருக்குமே congratulations. Thank you. And ladies and gentlemen, you already saw
Well, the reigning champions are pushed back, no surprises there. Well, only 4 errors in that second set from the defenders, so much better. And overall, we know that they're attacking more efficiently. And look who's in attendance here, everybody.
I hear you went for coffee with him. Blobby, our Nippon Paint colourful mascot.
Yeah, again, really enjoyed his company. Very confident, very big-headed.
Looks like he had a cup full of it. Or 2 or 3.
That was me.
Ah.
We're very similar.
You're the elder brother in this relationship?
Yeah, I did all the talking.
Why am I surprised? Does Blobby listen to you?
I hope he's not listening to this. I hope he has better things to do than listen to the two of you.
Right, let's refocus. One apiece now. This is the start of the third. Ahmedabad have clawed back by winning the second. A strange looking rally this. Max Seneca gets the win in this one with a push. Polite push.
The feedback, Seneca asking from Mutu a little bit higher, not so fast on that first one, but I like that we're seeing some hugs between the teams because they were stressed in that last set. Looked like they might have fallen to bits, but that win, I think, really important for them to get that second set.
For me, that still looks like a stress play as well, though, doesn't it? Like a little bit chaotic, a little bit quick off a toucher, but
the Shanti John effect. He doesn't even have to touch the ball, but he'll get it. Shikar with the overpass, Barao with the tough serve. But this is looking like a different team already. A RuPay contactless shot. Good heads-up play from the middle.
cagey at times. The first pass of Mumbai over the last couple of sets, just struggling a little bit. Too many overpasses for me. Barao looking to go down the centre into the net again. There's been a lot of errors so far. For me, that sets nerves.
Ahmedabad have stopped looking like a champion side after those 3 wins. And after their first loss, we thought maybe just a one-off, they'll strike back, but then they never really seem to have the same kind of mojo they showed in the first 3 games where they won by a canter, 3-0, all 3.
Yeah, we did talk about that. Those first 3 wins were not against the strongest teams in the league. However, you've got to have confidence in yourselves, and this is a much more confident-looking play there. You see that feedback Max gave to Mutu, give me a little more height, give me a little bit more width, and he's much more confident, able to go for it in that swing.
Ajit with the reception, beautifully done. A lovely rhythm to that piece of offense. Vipul Kumar has been a refreshing addition, replacing Aravindan.
Yeah, that's a very tough set, over the shoulder, 3 or 4 meters away from Shamim, and he's just desperate to get him in because he knows how vital he is to this offense now, but also later on through the set, and there's Aggie now picking on Shanti John's pass, which from what I've seen is quite a good tactic, especially if he's being very aggressive on the front court. Gets caught back in his boots there.
He's trying to set instead of receiving? Is that rare, guys?
Well, if it's a softer serve, in that case, the same thing from the libero of Ahmedabad, and it works out. Good ball in, and he's able to swing off hands.
Yeah, I actually think that you can set the overhand ball off a flat fast ball that you can't move your feet to, and anything that's a bit softer with a peak on is perfect to still just shuffle around and split step your way to getting your arms on the ball. But maybe Shanti's just feeling a little bit of the pressure. He is human, remember?
Ajit for Vipul, for Ajit. What happened there?
Big swing, went off the tape. Question mark for me, did the blockers touch it? But again, Mumbai, it's going to be a moot point because they don't have any reviews left. Ooh, tough to tell there. I mean, usually there's a touch off the block if it's going to go that far in the other direction.
My instinct says yes, there was a touch.
Ahmedabad with a little bit of luck then. Max Seneca again finds Mata, another overpass. Mutu backward setting to the outside. Shanti with the connection. Those two are on another level with each other.
Well, Shanti is a magnet. He likes the ball coming at him, coming for him. He likes getting involved. And very, very good set. Tailor-made for Shanti. Goes for the kill and gets it.
To be honest, it's a phenomenal set with his back to goal there. To find his mate on that speed with that width.
Yep, that was signature Muthu. Comes back Seneca with Ahmedabad. Their 3-point lead. Great serve. That is a terrific serve. Gives it the full rip and it brings Ahmedabad another point. Now lead by 4 in the third. After losing the first set.
Seneca serving. I feel like he feels like he has a point to really prove after missing the Indian Oil super serve in the previous round or the previous set, and now he's just absolutely gunning them. This is a very good performance from Seneca in this set so far.
And I thought I was just reading his lips there talking to Dragan, saying, I'm not going for a tactic or a zone, I'm just going to rip it. And you can see there this time going down 6, maybe not what he would have wanted, but still the correct choice, and the point goes back to the boys in white.
So this is where in the pre-show we were talking about Mutu's inefficiency to score, and it's because the defenders have been in these situations a lot, and now Chowdhury's in the same situation where the ball's coming over his shoulder from behind him, and it's very difficult to score.
Well, Mumbai would love to have a review, however, they've got none. It's an Amul technical timeout instead. We'll be back very shortly. Well, we'll give you the replay of that very last point. You can make the decision whether or not Mumbai hit into the antenna or if it went off the blockers. And Shanti John's hand went into the antenna. We'll leave that up to the audience to decide.
Well, you used the word connection for him. I suppose he took it seriously. Connection with the antenna. Here's a fair play points table. I suspect it might look a touch different after that bit of play is taken into consideration at the end of this game. Bengaluru 1, Delhi 2. Shanti Naughty.
Yeah, and if I'm one of these players down there, in the addition of the Fair Play Award, that's all well and good, but they just want to win this championship at the end of the day.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
That was broad daylight robbery.
Well, they got one back on it there. Mumbai through the middle.
Interesting that we see dips in the level of both teams this evening, isn't it? Mumbai scored this time, drifting off the block, good swing, but the Mumbai of the opening set we haven't seen again, but that's because the defenders have certainly upped their level.
Angamuthu sets it. Shanti tries again, gets it this time. Mumbai has to switch off a little bit for you in that second set.
They might have, but what I'm noticing about Shanti John's play, that I think why he's so good is that right there. He's able to recycle that first ball, and then he gets another chance at it. I think that lower level players will try to score that ball immediately, but he's giving himself another opportunity. That's why he's so good.
The clutch swing as well, to be fair. He's in a tough spot, 2 blockers on him, and he finds a way to speed up and get one off the hands.
Vipul says, Amit, all yours, and he gets it, he takes it, he embraces the opportunity, welcomes it. And says, all right, here I come, 9-4 to 9-5 to Ahmedabad.
Great swing down that hole there, and Lilia Barao just that one step late, given a lot of space for the swing.
Now into double digits, Ahmedabad, courtesy that service error. How about an SBI super point from Sunny Joseph? He rarely ever calls it early.
Yeah, I think he needs to do something. His team is looking shell-shocked. They're looking completely wayward. This is not the team from the first set. But again, it was Ahmedabad that gave up all the points in that first set. They had something like 10 errors.
Well, net touch called Hydrogen Boy with the tip, and I still think this is one of the better service games of the last two sets we've seen from the defenders lately. But we're still yet to see them put in a great overall performance as of yet. So this game certainly isn't done and dusted by any stretch of the imagination. But I feel like Mumbai have got a little bit scruffy as well. The first pass is gone. The defender's first pass isn't quite there either at times.
And that as well.
Lots of errors at the minute.
I'm looking at the body language of the Mumbai players right now. They can't afford to show Ahmedabad that they're down. Ahmedabad is certainly a confidence team. I feel if they start to smell blood, it's done.
All of these Super Fives matches feel like a semi-final, don't they? Feels like there's so much more of them than a league table. Each team has 4 matches, and really you've got to try and make sure you win 3 of them to ensure your spot.
Great play there by Seneca, watching out for that over tip. And meanwhile, we've got a timeout called. It's 12-6 for Ahmedabad. Did anyone expect this after seeing the way they performed in the first set? Because I certainly didn't.
You know, I won't be surprised if Mumbai bring back Aravindan to give Vipul a bit of a break. Dragan in the middle of a very intense conversation as always with his teammates. Naveen Raja Jacob is part of that conversation as well, and you see our special guests in the RuPay VIP box, the best seats in the house. Tough to say which team they're supporting though. Now, is Aravindan going to come back on court? That's the question.
I'm just wondering what Mumbai has in terms of on their bench. What kind of changes can they make other than the setter?
And Aravindan is back on court. Sunny Joseph has called for an SBI super point. So, of course, Vipul. Saurabh Man is in the mix as well now. I see Ajit Lal, Amit Gulia, Shubham Chaudhary and Martha Dalibo. That's Mumbai's combination right now. And it straight away seems to have worked. And the Ahmedabad running helter-skelter, slightly chaotic. Ajit! Oh, where did that land? Where did that land? No! On the line! I saw the first referee very tempted to give the point to Mumbai. But one look at the line judge and he said, no, it's Ahmedabad's point.
Huge block, huge point, an SBI super point. Look at this rundown, 2 players on the floor, then Seneca bringing it back. It's a free ball opportunity, which should have been Mumbai's chance, but into the block, and this, for me, could be the turning point in terms of where the momentum of this match continues to go.
Yeah, that looked like a swing for me that was scared of getting blocked. And the arm slowed down, and in the end, what happens when you slow your arm down? You get blocked. And unfortunate for Mumbai, the setting hasn't quite been there. Manish is completely right. Ahmedabad have surprised me and cruised to this third set.
In comes Jerry Daniel. This Perfect substitute. Shamim is a part of that triple block as well. Serves long. Was called in for a special service, and that's the end of that. Ahmedabad win set number 3 by 8 points, 57 to score. It's been a one-sided show in favor of Ahmedabad. And looks like the wheels have come off for Mumbai. Back in just a bit with the 4th. Will that be the last of this set? We'll find out.
a blink of an eye, we go to the next set. But first, we look at the correct top 5 blockers. Aponza, how good was he last night? Double stacking on the outside, superb. And here are the match stats. The Mumbai Meteors now, key, are struggling for momentum, energy and confidence.
Yeah, and I think we saw from the first set how many unforced errors Ahmedabad gave to them. Now they're having to earn every single point, and it's them that are making the errors. So again, a lot of changes happened. Of course, Shanti John coming on, but I think Mumbai need to find that extra push. They have to remember this is almost a semi-final match.
What we enjoyed about the Mumbai Meteors is the fact that they always battled it out to 5 sets. They'd always hang in there, and they need to do it again now. But they seem to have lost that battle over the past 3 or 4 matches against Kolkata and against Calicut. It wasn't there.
Mumbai have a habit, a penchant for playing 4 5-setters. They'll have to play 5 if they have to win tonight. Very crucial to get going now in this 4th set. For Mumbai, they need to really tighten the screws now and fill all those gaps, those holes that have been exposed by Ahmedabad. Of course, the return of Shanti John has made a huge difference as well. And if Angamuttu gets going, there will be some heat from Ahmedabad.
Better ball in from Shanti. Another swing. Better as well from Angamuttu. And he's 1 for 1 now in this set. For me, that's another big difference maker. He hasn't been huge. He's only got 5 points so far in this match. We've seen him get much more high numbers than that. And if he's going to be on, Ahmedabad is on.
Yeah, missed the first one, scored the second, but just feel like it's still a bit cagey out there. And I still think if they're brave here in Mumbai, which they're not at this moment in time, they can really put a dent in the form of Ahmedabad. Again, it's just another scrappy play. Nothing's really functioning in full flow. Interesting phase for me now.
Yeah, it's fascinating to see Angamutu's style of play right now. I remember in the final of last year just thinking he was an absolute machine who could not make any mistakes. Not the case today.
Butto for back Seneca, Eminem. Well, the other end keeps it in play, and then a bomb has been detonated. Creates a ripple in Ahmedabad pond with that pebble. Amagulia.
Well, he had a lot of space to put that pebble in there. A wide open field goal between the blockers. I think Seneca's saying to Shikhar, hey, come hip to hip. Come a little closer next time.
Angamutu unable to come up with that kill from that awkward position. How did he manage to hit that? Anga goes again, the double block. Makes life difficult. What's happening with Ahmedabad here? Like a ball of fire.
That's the second or third time that I feel like I've seen Shanti John put his body on the line to keep a ball in play. Watch this, goes underneath the net and just a free ball into the net.
Yeah, we're seeing two teams who are struggling with confidence here, I think. Because when things are going their way, it's easy and the other one folds. But as we just said, the door's open for Mumbai here. All they've got to do is push, be aggressive, be brave, and the defenders will start to feel a little bit vulnerable.
Yeah, we've seen them, as soon as they feel that pressure, they do start crumbling a little bit over and over. We've seen that this season. But meanwhile, as there's a timeout, we'll let you know the Amul Cool Emerging Player nominees that you should keep an eye on. The ones to watch out for, Jerry Daniel of Mumbai and Nanda of Ahmedabad. Among that list, they've been very impressive this season. Well, like you said, Louis, the door is open for Mumbai at this point when they have a 4-1 lead. Ahmedabad were doing everything right in the last couple of sets, but if they are truly the marathon man, if they are truly willing to go the distance and go to 5, well, there's that man right there that would love to see it.
Just you can see the service pressure has just been lowered a little bit, and the pass still isn't there from Ahmedabad, and that is my real issue with them at the moment, and why they won't, or why I think they might not win this league this year, is because that first pass isn't quite consistent enough, and Mumbai have a chance. That set's very tight, but for some reason the block's nowhere near it, and there's a vital point for the defenders.
Throughout, there was a certain rhythm about Ahmedabad in this rally. It seemed to be in system, in flow, all through this rally. And then Angamutu, a very intelligent piece of play. He knows that his power hitting hasn't worked today, so try something else, and it worked.
Max now at the line. We've seen him blow hot and cold from the service line. What does he do here? Goes for it.
Yeah, that service run from Max in the previous set was certainly a good one. Oh, 106 for Sandan at the moment. There's a little bit more pressure on the defenders, and the heart rate's just elevated slightly. But Seneca does get the ball into a good spot. Middle's back in. And Seneca's pass makes up for the missed serve. Desperate side out, but they're still very much in touch.
Shikhar's been one of the bright spots for me in this match. I think in terms of the scoring potential on the wings hasn't really been there. We haven't seen really much. Obviously Nanda getting subbed off, Angamutu not his best game. So Shikhar delivering when he's needed to. Hasn't got a lot of opportunity, but he has done when he needs to. And then he gets the overpass for Shanti to put away. That is good as gold for me.
It really is, but we've spoken about this before. Sometimes, especially when he's spiking, Ahmedabad's pass starts to shake. And for me, he's already thinking about spiking the ball before he's even finished the pass. Good serving from that man, though.
I still have a hunch we're going to 5. There's something about Mumbai. That's why.
Big swing on the outside as well. And going up in that height mismatch, right? You got Julia going up against Angamutu. There's a lot of distance there between the height of their fingers. So we had a lot of guts to go up and swing heavy there. Sunny Joseph still as calm as ever. 88.
That's the same as my heart rate when I brush my teeth.
How about that? He could do that in the middle of the night, Shanti John.
But he does.
That's a beautiful technical swing. He looks into the angle, then he rips it back to the line. There's a lot of rotating parts to make that happen. And I'm starting to believe the hype. It's taken me a little bit longer than some of the others, but he come on against Kochi, did a great job. This is a step up from that game in a different situation against the better side, and he's delivering the goods.
Scores level then, courtesy that error. So Mumbai, as they have been through the league, very up and down today. They won the first set, and since then it's been Ahmedabad in the driver's seat. 15-7 to score in that last set. Mumbai just didn't turn up. Here they are showing some spark, a bit of luck going their way as well with these service errors from Ahmedabad.
Ahmedabad looking a little bit more like that first set. The errors creeping in. Mumbai, if they can just hold on with their aggression. There's a good serve there on Max, but straight through. But out, Doug. Cross court, staying in play. Another one to Shanti. Tip down the middle, doesn't land. Good step in set there, and the boys keeping it alive. Nobody on the outside. Shanti running out there to make sure it doesn't die. And a big swing into the block. That one goes Mumbai's way. Are the wheels starting to fall off again here for Ahmedabad? It's an 8-6 lead at the Amul Cool technical timeout. We'll take a short break. See you in a minute.
Well, blocking, such a key aspect of this game. Aponza, we know 22, Akin 18. Mujib is in action later on. And there's Shamim, 16 blocks. But he's benefited the team in multiple ways. Over 50 points coming into this game. He's added a few more this evening, but he needs to push hard now. Talking of people that need to push hard, Ahmed from the service line needs to try and make a bit of a difference. It's a very good pass again from Seneca, but right on cue. Aravinda. Mumbai desperate to take this to a fifth, and that will do their cause no harm at all.
Excellent block, excellent precision. Wow, Mumbai, well, certainly given a case for a 5-setter here. Continuing to put the pressure on Ahmedabad. Here comes Angleman, he looks for the line, and he hits it. He'll have something to say about that 5-setter. If you're Ahmedabad right now, you have to be feeling the heat from Mumbai.
Yeah, interesting if they walk towards the pressure here or step away from it. I still think that there's an opening for them. There's an opening for both teams in the way they're playing, but if they can just go head-to-head, toe-to-toe for this next 5 minutes, it's going to be some spectacle.
I'd like a little more intensity from these two teams, a little more conviction like that from Shameen. A bit of footy that hasn't worked. So then Mumbai go into double digits, a lead of 3 in what is a must-win set for them. They trail 2-1 after winning the first set. Still searching for a way back into this match. They take it to 5 sets. Jerry Daniel comes in as a serving sub. Who is he going to target? Does he go to Srikanth? Does he go to Max Seneca? Or does he go down the line for double delight? No, he goes to Srikanth. Muthu for Seneca, it works!
Superman Seneca, excellent swing. He just went no fear on that one. Looked at the block, said, yeah, I'll have a piece of that. The speed and the width that he likes, and to get one over on Shameen, one of the best blockers in the league, finds himself a field goal, makes it look easy.
Yeah, it's a great swing from Seneca. That first pass from Srikanth was way out wide to the right. So he's done a good job to hit over the top of 2 blockers.
Good roll. Simple situation. Ahmedabad back to Angamutsu to the corner. And he's called on an over. A backcourt attack over the line. That is unlucky. Now this, and I continue to say it, but Angamutsu is not looking like Angamutsu right now. I wonder if there's some injury, some tiredness.
My point here is that I think he always struggles when Muthu is 3 meters off the net and the ball's coming over the shoulder. And I think in those situations, they've been in those situations too many times in this competition. This is a better situation, but they don't go to the angle man that time. But I do agree that he's not the same efficient scorer that we've seen previous years. That's a great swing though from Sean Tijon.
I'd like them to try a bit more of the experiment they did, I think, in the second set when they got Harsh Chaudhary in. Ahmedabad can perhaps give Angamutsu a bit of a breather, coast to coast, and that has not worked because it was just too close to Hardeep for him to spike. Too close to the net, and the answer.
Yeah, you spoke about the setters in the pre-game, Manish, and that's one way to put the setters under pressure, serving straight down that line, forcing the passerman by wide right, and really that ball's only going to the outside, and it's tight and inside, and that's all Angamutsu.
Muthu looking down the line, back to Hydrogen Boy, into the deep corner, gets a touch from Seneca, and that'll be enough to get a 2-point lead. Mumbai still in the hunt for that 5th set.
Better pass from Adi Lau, 123 for Jab. Maybe it's gone up just by reaching for the paddle and giving it to Dragan Mihailovic, but pressure. SBI super point. Hydrogen Boy chooses not to jump serve, he goes with the float, picks out Srikanth to the middle, and again the float serve at a crucial point, straight down position 6, doesn't work, the defenders the reigning champs, desperate for a victory, tie us all square at 12-12.
I'm shocked at this kind of timid serving from Mumbai, especially someone like an Ajit Lal who can give it the full rip. He offers an absolute lollipop, a freebie.
Yeah, they've been picking on the libero all evening, but they've been picking on the libero serving tough and high. So when you take that pace off, the libero is a great underarm receiver. He's going to put that one in.
Silly pass to play for Mumbai. Although they do take this one and go into the lead, but it's amazing how both these teams today have taken one step forward, two steps back.
It does feel a bit like that, doesn't it? A bit like ping pong. One team doing well, the other giving up errors, and then back and forth. But I just wonder if they're a little tired. Obviously, they're playing a lot of games back to back to back. A lot of pressure in this final stage.
Louis, it's a bit like the weather in London, back home in England. Sunny one moment, pours the other.
All seasons in an hour.
Oh yeah.
You love it. Your face tells me you don't.
I love it. I love that one too. That was like taking a walk in central London.
How so?
Easy breezy.
Ooh, RuPay contactless shot. Shikhar again. That's almost like a rinse and repeat. It's just deja vu. He's hitting that same shot again and again. He has been such a bright spot for this Ahmedabad side.
Surely a man for the future, Shikhar Singh. Ajit Lal, awkward reception. Where was that set going? Come on.
And that's pressure. That's something we've seen before, but that is way out of the hitting window. The SBI Super Point has changed things around. Aravindan doesn't get his feet around the ball. There's nothing anyone can do about that. And the defenders have turned this around.
Well, Mumbai, rightly so, asking for a timeout here. It's 14-13, one more point in Ahmedabad's side, and they will have this match. Sonny Joseph still as calm as ever, 87. My goodness.
Sometimes, you know, there's not a lot you can control at a certain period of time.
He's been in the high 130s. Oh yeah, 132 now. The smile is missing now. That's a rarity. I've pretty much always seen that man smile. I suppose he'll take that high adrenaline feeling when he sees Mumbai win their first in the Super 5s. They're on the verge now. Shikhar Singh with match point. Ajit, Aravindan. Oh, they've saved one. It's 14 apiece. A nervous service that wasn't it?
I actually thought he was quite calm. It looked pretty much exactly the same. That little tiny little hop with a float flat to the corner, but that's just a great swing by Gulia. He avoids 3 blockers with that angle, and he's targeting the middle at the same time. That's just clutch time play.
And Aravindan went a little bit safer with his set there, almost too safe, so an even better swing from Ahmed.
Muthu for Shanti. Goes straight to the libero. Here comes Hardeep. Srikanth keeps it in play. Chance for Muthu to make amends. Anga Muthu! Oh, it's back. Strange rally. That's gone the Mumbai's way now. They have set point to take this to 5. What's happening? Anga Muthu once again could not come up with the kill.
Yeah, it was a great rip though to get the ball back. And for me, Muthu's just set this ball way too tight. Similar to what we just saw from Aravindan. And it's just, in these pressure moments, can the setters put the ball in the right spot?
So funny you say way too tight. Just a couple of centimeters is way too tight for us. Precision is the name of the game. Block. And it's Mumbai set, and that is how it happens. Wow. Ahmedabad falling on the wayside, and now we are at 2-2. That is a stroke of luck for Mumbai, because a couple moments ago, all things were leading towards an Ahmedabad win. Big blocking moment there by the boys in pink.
They're called the Marathon Men for a reason, because they like going the full duration of the game. We go to a 5th between the Mumbai Meteors and the Ahmedabad defenders. See you in a minute.
Well, did you expect anything different from a Mumbai Meteors performance than to go to the 5th set? And they're doing it here over the Ahmedabad defenders. Here are the stats. I'm looking at those unforced errors, and that is a huge number on Ahmedabad's side. I'm not sure if that's correct or not, but we'll assume that it is. That's big.
I would say, yeah, you match it with the successful spikes, and that's where the battles won and lost. Shanti John, off the bench, fired up. Missed last season with an ankle injury, missed the World Club Championships for Ahmedabad. A reward for winning this league last year was to represent Indian volleyball at the World Club Championships in Bengaluru with teams from Turkey, Brazil and Italy. And Shanti missed that with an ankle injury, but he's putting it right now.
A powerful hit, that one. Ahmedabad will be a touch nervous, having given away a chance to close it in 4. Mumbai can be a different beast in 5-setters. This is the 6th 5-set match they're playing in this league. They played 5 in the opening round. So 5 out of 9 games in the single round robin went to 5 sets. They won 3 of those.
I feel like Mutu's got a bit of the yips here. Trying to set very quick with the ball behind him. Not much of a read of what's going on in front of him.
Yeah, it's hard to tell if that was a poor set or just a poor connection, because I like setters adding that speed, adding that width and that distance, and I think if he trusts his hitter and the hitter trusts the setter, that can be a great connection, but just isn't there at the moment.
Lou, you spoke about the Club World Championships late last year in Bangalore. Well, the tournament returns to India this year as well in December, and been told we will be in this very city in Chennai. Dates to be announced soon. The Club World Championships.
That's very exciting news. You heard it here first. I don't know if you just let a little secret slip there.
Happy to share for our viewers on Sony and on Volleyball World. Oh, by the way, I had a great time on commentary for those 5 days, watching the best in the world.
Best seat in the house. So,
yeah, where was our invite, Manish?
I think you had a lot of fun with your partner anyway, so...
oh yeah, he was fabulous.
Speaking of partners that have a lot of fun together, David Lee and his wife, Lavi. They are absolutely wonderful. She's so sweet.
Yeah, they're a good pair, aren't they?
Boom! Amit Gulia. That is a signature Amit Gulia spike. Off the pipe.
But also, the Torpedoes are playing next against Calicut. They're waiting to get on, and Amit Gulia is trying to hurry this show up. That's a great ripper through the body.
On partnerships, I have a thing for partnerships with people from England. I'll tell you more about that in just a bit. Max Seneca had to really push himself. At this time, the block. Mumbai are being tested. Will they come up trumps? Ahmedabad shots now. The spike works! Threads the needle through the center, down the middle. Beautifully hit that one. To give Ahmedabad a 2-point lead, and who's that man? Shanti's that man.
I think he might have had a word with Mutu, just saying, give me the ball at every opportunity, because that was a tough set, kind of awkward facing, backwards, still made it happen.
Well, he's got a point to prove. He's played this game with Mutu more than anybody else. They'll know where each other are in every situation. Especially if Mutu's struggling with his connection with Max. He might just go with the safest bet.
Nicely done by Amit Gulia. Very cool-headed response. And with that spike, he has hit. He's reached the 100 total points mark. A memorable century. And he'll want more of those coming from him if Mumbai have to win this one in 5.
I have a question for you guys. Do these two teams look like either of the two teams that might be in the eliminator?
No. In one word, no. Not in the current Rafa for sure. Something has to change drastically. There has to be a 180-degree transformation for these two teams to be in contention. And that means that Calicut, Delhi and Bengaluru seem to have a much stronger chance. They seem to have shown that grain about them.
I think we've seen some ups and downs from a few different teams, though. We've seen these teams at their best. I love that Mumbai is always going 5 sets, and they always have something more up their sleeve, like an ace from the middle blocker. Shamim, why not?
My argument would be this is great serving. If you're asking the commentator, I'd say great serving. But really, Shanti's got to do better with the pass. So how many of these points are being won because of good, well-executed skills from a team, or skills that could be performed better from the opposing team?
It's a bit strange to see from Shanti, because he's otherwise a very skilled player. And I see that once again. That's point number 101 for Ahmedabad. Now, Shanti's had 2 poor service receptions in this match, but he stands out because he's such a quality player.
I think that's a really good point. And it's the same thing that's what's happening with Angamutsu. When he's not having a good day, that's when you notice. And I think that's how you know it's a good player, because 9 times out of 10, you can trust him. You have full confidence in them. When things aren't going well, that's when you go, oh, that doesn't seem like you.
And the reason they're serving him is purely for the reason he's on the front court and they want to ruffle the feathers before he can get his swing away. And that seems to be working at the moment. It's, well, proper Sonny Joseph performance, this one. Edging it out, not giving in, not always the prettiest.
And to your question earlier about the other teams that are in this league and who might get into the finals. Oh, hang on a sec. Is that Shubham? Oh! That
is not what we want to see.
Good news. When did that happen? Sneak under the radar. We didn't even see it. Twisted ankle from the top scorer on Mumbai's side.
Okay. He's had a fabulous competition. Another one that played for Kochi last year, was drafted very late as a replacement, did a great job, got his move to Mumbai, and he's set the world alight.
Well, Hardeep in playing that opposite position in lieu of Shubham Chowdhury. So far, they're doing pretty well, holding on. In fact, they're ahead of Ahmedabad without their main man. That's a great look for Mumbai.
They've gone for Hardeep before Christian.
Oh.
Which for me is a interesting choice.
Oh yes, while Ahmedabad is there, I think Mumbai will believe they can win this one in 5, and he's shown some pretty good form with the spikes as well as the spikes in this match. Point number 102 in season 3 for Ahmedabad.
Ahmed's been fantastic. He's finding ways around a very tall block. But I think the pressure now on Hardeep, he has to perform. Without Shubham Chowdhury, how is this team looking? What do they do?
Did somebody order a man mountain?
Oh yeah, he's back. Welcome back. Now Hardeep, who's he going to? Goes straight to Seneca for Muthu, Angamuthu, easy pickings. A stroll in the park.
I think Manoj just come in. Durant wasn't quite getting out quick enough in those moments, so maybe that was the reason. Maybe he feels Manoj can get out and double stack and get 2 blockers up and fill the seams, or maybe it's for an offensive operation that we don't know about yet.
Bata under the ball. Ahmed going higher, and it is another swing for Ahmed, and it doesn't matter who's in front of him. Manoj, Brau, or anyone else not stopping that man. The Amul Cool technical timeout is upon us, so we will be back after this very short break. Well, the tables have turned. The Mumbai Meteors now up by 2 in this 5th and deciding set over the Ahmedabad defenders. It's not a must-win, but it's certainly a step in the right direction towards getting yourselves a chance at the finals. Sajjad Hussain Malik with the heart monitor looking very stressed, I have to say. Sonny Joseph, on the other hand, he's been really relaxed in terms of the heart monitor.
Amit with the serve, looking to go onto the front court receiver, Shanti John. That's a tactic that's working, but this time Ahmedabad smuggle away through Angamutu. Watch out for the service pressure of Mumbai, looking to get onto Shanti John to nullify him offensively and still put the pressure on getting the ball across the shoulder of Angamutu. Sonny, how's the ticker, mate? 93, not bad.
Calm
Thought it was gonna
as you like. What do you think it was going to be?
Well, because we know it's been low, I thought it would still be low, but I would expect if I wouldn't have seen the previous data, I would say it'd be at 110 at least.
Well, this could be a poor sign of things for Ahmedabad. An error in the net by Shanti. Meanwhile, some changes on Mumbai's side.
Yep, Jerry Daniel comes in to serve. Of course, the number 17. Jerry Daniel. The last time he came in, we saw a service error from him. This time he can aim at Shanti John. Will he? Can he? We'll find out. Or does he go to Srikanth? Oh, just about. Muthu for Angamuthu, and that's good. That's money for you.
See, this is coming back to the Angamuthu point here. When they serve this area between 1 and 6, and that ball is off the net, he struggles. But when that ball is that much tighter, he can really unleash after the set.
When he gets in the zone, he is such a difficult player to stop. Manoj now. Serve gets off the net, the pipe is there, and it goes off the hands and out of bounds. The pipe is something that has to be accessed, and Amit is doing it beautifully. Just pops up like a snake in the grass. Muthu trying to get hands on it. No chance for the defenders behind. Unlucky turn of events as well for Shubham Chowdhury, who's icing that ankle.
Not good for him, not good for Mumbai, not good for the league.
I can guarantee his heart hurts more than his ankle. Knows that his team needs him, but oh! That's the first time that Amit Gulia pipe attack has been blocked by the defenders. Still a 1-point gap.
And another red super block belongs to the youngster, Shikhar. Just quietly going about his business and very, very impressive in the middle.
He hasn't done a lot wrong, and the fact that Dragan Mihailovic chose to bring off Baral for Manoj tells us a lot as well.
He's actually tied up with Angamuthu for top scorer right now, which you don't see often as a middle.
Ajit Lal 1, Arvindam 2, Hardeep 3, that's good. No, yep, yes it is. Oh. Watch it. The captain almost went across and joined the fans. I got a few blessings from an elderly gentleman in the crowd there. I hope he hasn't injured himself. The captain
gave a little hair tussle to the baby in the crowd. You love the hustle there from Muthu. He was miles from getting it, but just the hustle, just the effort, the attention, just even giving his body the sacrifice to try and get that ball, that tells me he's ready to win.
Just in future, you just can't bring your children and sit in the front row.
But the baby's okay.
Oh dear, they could not afford to miss a side out. The defenders, they really couldn't. And it's a safety ball to the pipe. And it just hasn't worked for them, has it? It's another tentative swing. I feel like, just like against the Torpedoes, they've stepped away from the pressure moments.
Well, Ahmedabad continue to fight on. Still trail by 2. A nice crowd in today. Still some fans searching for Man Mountain.
Ahmedabad need a couple of points here. I wonder if we'll see an SBI super point. Not yet. Not on this serve, but on the reception. Oh! Oh no, he did not! Starboy Seneca on the end line with an ace serve, an Indian oil super serve. Did he get it?
Yes.
Needing something to save their season. Seneca steps up with an Indian oil super serve at the perfect moment.
What do we say when that happens? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Come on, Louis.
For those who know the rivalry in sport between the English and the Aussies, you know I'm never oiing anything.
The UK Home Office isn't listening. Nothing happens to your passport.
Deeply rooted this sporting rivalry, my friend.
We will adopt you if anything goes wrong, don't you worry.
I'm in. Sign me up.
13-12 to Mumbai. These are nerve-jangling moments for supporters of both teams. Muthu, Angamuthu, that goes long. And that, no, it's in. Scores level. Had that gone long, it would have been match point for Mumbai. It's a game of 5 margins, this.
Yeah, that Indian oil super serves changed the complete game. I love that from Angamudi, when he's in that situation, when the ball can get across him and he can pick where the ball's going to go.
Ahmedabad lost their first Super 5s game to Bengaluru 3-2. Mumbai lost their first game 3-1 to Calicut. And Mumbai now have match points to register their first win in the Super 5s. Can Ahmedabad hold on and come up with a magic moment? Mumbai will serve. How nervous you reckon Ahmedabad will be? Are they thinking what if?
I think they'll be more nervous than Mumbai right now. Sajed. Heart's ticking.
Muthu, chance. Shante has been blocked, and that's a win for Mumbai. Another 5-set win. The marathon men from Mumbai love to win in 5, and that's exactly what they've done. Another dramatic comeback story for a team from the city of dreams. The defending champions Ahmedabad, and their campaign all but over with 2 back-to-back losses in the Super 5s. This must be heartbreaking. A deflating loss for Ahmedabad, and a win that gives hope, and a lot of hope, to the Mumbai Meteors. They stay in the hunt.
Well, that was the final play. Shanti John off the net. The pass wasn't there for large percentages of the evening, but Mumbai found a way to battle back, and have a look at their faces. It sets up a mouth-watering finale to this Super 5. Well, the defenders, 3 losses in a row. They've lost out to the Mumbai Meteors 3-2. We go for a very short break. Well, the Super Fives is a lot of fun. This evening, the first game of a doubleheader was between two teams that were just desperate for victories, having lost their opening game of the Super Fives. The Ahmedabad defenders, the reigning champions, took on the Mumbai Meteors, otherwise known as the Marathon Men. And we found out why again this evening. Their refusal to ever give up or give in paid off. The opening set was a good one for the Meteors. They came out of the traps flying and they took the first set 15-8 after 10 errors from the defenders. But as the game grew on, it was the defenders, the reigning champions, having lost 3-2 to the Torpedoes last time out, that started to find their way. Max Seneca had a brilliant night for 8 points all evening. They won the second set, 15-13. It went to the wire. And set 3 was something similar. Ahmedabad defenders won that 15-7. Good work all round, but the Meteors just never gave in. And it was to and fro, a battle for the ages. But we went to the wire, to the last set, and it was the Mumbai Meteors that took it 15-13, and they're still alive and kicking in the Super Fives. Well, the stats of the game, 37 successful spikes to 24 is the one that jumps out to me. The defenders outscored, but look at the errors, 16 more unforced errors. That's how the game was won and lost. An epic performance and comeback from the Meteors. It's time for the presentation with Atish.
There is a reason why we call them the Marathon Men. And the reason is, every time they keep us on the edge of our seats till the final moment, till the final minute. And yet again, the Mumbai Meteors winning 3-2. What is it about the Mumbai Meteors and the Ahmedabad defenders? They played 2 matches. They've shown us 10 top-class sets. Unfortunately for the Ahmedabad defenders, though, this is their 4th straight loss, and they look to be in troubled waters. In the presentation party to my left, representing the Ahmedabad defenders, is Mr. Mirko Radisavljevic, the team analyst. Representing the Mumbai Meteors is Mr. Abhijit Bhattacharya, the general manager, and representing RuPay is Mr. Ravi Ranjan, the chief general manager of SBI. The first award is the Game Changer of the Match award. Now, he was instrumental in that last set. He got the first point for the Mumbai Meteors, but he was pivotal precisely in those last few moments where Mumbai won. And it goes to Shameemuddin for his defensive prowess and that attacking skill at the short set. One more time, what a key player he's turned out to be for the Mumbai Meteors, Shameemuddin. But the man who made the difference is going to be called the RuPay Player of the Match. And this will be presented by Mr. Ravi Ranjan, the Chief General Manager of SBI. And it goes to the sniper, Amit Gulia, yet again. He's also awarded the RuPay on-the-go watch to experience hassle-free payments. Amit Gulia, yet again. There were a few moments where one would question his form, especially in those sets that the Ahmedabad defenders won. But then, when it mattered most, boy, did he step it up a notch. He also gets to sign the match ball for our esteemed guest. "16 points for Amit Gulia today, the highest scorer for the Mumbai Meteors side." Amit, ऐसा लगता है जब आपका फॉर्म डगमगाता है मैच के दौरान तो आपकी टीम का भी फॉर्म डगमगाता है?
हाँ, क्योंकि मेरी जिम्मेवारी ज़्यादा रहती है टीम में, क्योंकि एक्सपीरियंस ज़्यादा मेरे पास ही है टीम के अंदर। और अब हमारी टीम में एक्चुअली शुभम के थोड़ा इंजरी हो गई थी मैच के बीच में, तो मेरे ऊपर ज़्यादा रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आ गई थी। और हमने यही सोच रखा था कि लास्ट मोमेंट तक छोड़ना नहीं है गेम, और हमने वही किया।
जब 2-1 से पिछड़ रहे थे तो क्या फिर से खेमे में वो यकीन था कि हम 5 सेट तक ले जा सकते, क्योंकि पहले भी हम कर चुके हैं? आपने भी अपने खेल का स्तर बढ़ा दिया क्योंकि आपके रिसेप्शन एरर्स भी कम हो गए, तो ये जो दबाव है इसमें उभर कर कैसे आए आप?
हमें यही था कि गेम छोड़ना नहीं है, क्योंकि हम पहले भी 5 सेट खेले हैं, तो हमें वो नहीं था 5 सेट लगे 4 सेट लगे, हमें कैसे ना कैसे गेम जीतना था। और जैसे कि रिसेप्शन मिस्टेक हो रहा था वो भी हमने कवर किया, बाकी बाद में बैककोर्ट अटैक भी थोड़ा लगे और सर्विस भी इफेक्टिव हो गई हमारी टीम की, तो यही।
चलिए, बहुत बहुत बधाई हो अमित गुलिया, फिर से फर्क बने हैं दोनों टीम्स के बीच। What a match this was. What a match this was, as the Mumbai Meteors lived up to that tag of being the marathon men, and now it's up to the next match to prove one more exciting encounter.
Brilliant evening for the Mumbai Meteors and their star man, 16 points this evening with an efficiency of 23%. That's one of the huge reasons he's won the RuPay Player of the Match. Hitting in system, hitting on the pipe, you name it. He managed to hit these balls to the floor from compromised positions. Special player, Amit Gulia, especially under pressure, he really showed up, and because of him and the rest of the team, Mumbai Meteors are certainly still in with a chance. Well, it's a double-header day, and the second game is going to be a cracker. The Calicut Heroes up against the Bengaluru Torpedoes. It was a special one last time. Join us after the break.